Our first Exhibitor Plus is Insurance for Students. Michael is here from Insurance for Students. Michael, would you like to tell us a little bit about Insurance for Students?
Yes, real quickly, can everybody hear me okay?
You sound great, and I see your PowerPoint.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael Mersick, and I am the Vice President of Future Health. We're an online health and wellness education company. And today, what I'm going to do is talk to you about future health and insurance for students. I'm going to talk about our collaboration between Insurance for Students and Future Health in developing the next generation of insurance programs. After I tell you a little bit about that, I'm going to play a video of our partnership that we have. And then after the video, I'm going to talk to you about the benefits of our Future Health program for both students as well as schools. I'm going to get into the actual products themselves that we provide. And then, of course, time permitting, I'll show you an overview of that. With that being started, we'll go ahead and get started here. Future Health is an online mental health and wellness education company. We were founded in 2010 and are based out of Springfield, Massachusetts. And Insurance for Students is an independent insurance broker that's been serving the higher education market for over 40 years. They provide insurance programs to both domestic and international students. And they have partnered with us to develop what we call the next generation of insurance programs. And what that means is there is an emphasis on mental health and wellness associated with it. So at this time, I'd like to go ahead and share the screen with Gina Warma. She'll go ahead and share that video that we have. So I'll hit stop share now.
Can everyone see this? We're good?
Yep, just hit play.
Can you hear it?
No.
Oh.
You may want to go back and share your screen again.
Share my screen again?
Yeah, and make sure you select the computer sound checkbox.
Okay. Share computer sound. Optimize screen share. Video clip.
We can hear it now. Sounds good.
Hi, my name's Q, everyone's buddy. I am part of Future Health and Insurance for Students' next generation of insurance products. We are setting the standard of what you should expect from your insurance policy. Our focus is not only on the best benefits and rates for your students, but we look beyond that to your students' well-being. Future Health is an online health and wellness education company, and Insurance for Students is an insurance agency that has served the higher education market for over 40 years, delivering high-quality, affordable student health insurance plans to domestic and international students. Let me begin by telling you a little bit more about me. My job is to check in on your students daily to see how they're doing and feeling. My goal is to start connecting with your students and creating dialogue to build up their trust, so in the event that they need someone to talk to, they can always reach out to me. I send emails asking students about their favorite movies, if they've read any good books lately, or if they have any good outdoor activities to share. To more personal emails like asking how they're doing, letting them know that I'm available to talk, all guided with the intention of letting students know that they are not alone and that even if they're studying remotely, they're still connected to their campus. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about our next generation of insurance programs that are designed and administered by Future Health and Insurance for Students. Students today have a lot on their plates. This is why we include a student assistance program, which we call ASAP, to help students deal with critical issues such as anxiety, stress, alcohol misuse, sexual misconduct, and more. These issues are preventing students from completing their academic goals. ASAP counselors are standing by 24/7, 365 to help students with issues big or small. From legal and financial issues to health education and prevention to counseling, your students will always have someone to talk to, reach out to, and help them with any struggles that come their way. Now that you've learned more about how we're here to help your students, let us focus on their insurance needs. Whether you're looking for a customized group insurance plan or an individual international insurance plan, we have you covered. Over our 40-plus years of providing programs for higher education, we've built quality partnerships with underwriters in this industry. Our knowledge and long-standing presence in the specialized student insurance marketplace allows Future Health and Insurance for Students to create plans that best meet the distinct needs of your students. Programs that have a positive long-term impact on your students' health and well-being. What separates us from all other insurance agencies is that we provide our clients with the following services: multilingual customer service, A-rated carriers, customized web portal, service-first approach, customized client marketing, international student group consortium plans, and then all policies come with a student assistance program. So whether your school sponsors or endorses a student health insurance plan, or your international students need an individual insurance plan, let us do the work for you. Expect more from your insurance plan. We care about your students just like you, and that's why we focus on their well-being first and foremost. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to tell you about Future Health and Insurance for Students.
Okay.
Perfect, thank you. I got the control back. Can everybody see the screen now? Okay, thank you. So now that you've watched the video and you've learned a little bit more about our partnership and our program, I'm going to now highlight our future health programs. I want the audience to know that the future health programs that we provide can be purchased on a single basis. They don't necessarily have to be purchased through the insurance product. So let's talk about our future health program. Let me see if I get this. As many of you are aware, mental health issues have been on the rise across the nation on campuses over the last several years. Nearly 1 in 3 college freshmen struggle with some form of mental health. And college universities are always looking at ways to address mental health and wellness issues. And that's where Future Health comes into play. So how does Future Health benefit your students as well as the school? Well, for your students, what we've done is we've created a single source of information on critical issues such as anxiety, depression, personal safety, sexual conduct, alcohol misuse, diabetes, and more. We provided an online platform for them
Michael?
to go. Yes.
Michael, I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but your audio has been very, very choppy. And I don't want your message to not be delivered to the crowd. Would you mind if we have you log out and call back in by phone, and we'll bring you back in here in a few minutes?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah,
not a
your
problem.
audio was very choppy, and we weren't even making out some of the words. And I'm sorry, I didn't want your message not to be.
I appreciate that. Yes, I appreciate that. Let me log out and I'll call back in. Thank you.
If you can call back in, maybe using the phone number as a
Yes.
phone call, we'll probably be able to hear you much better. It sounds like maybe your internet's just has some interference between us.
Okay.
Mike, in the meantime, Mike, do you want me to just kind of pick up on this slide until you log back in?
Yes, if you go through the presentation, that'd be great, Gina. I'll do that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah,
Great,
no problem.
great. Thank you. Good teamwork.
Yeah. So I am actually here. You know what? Now I don't have the slides, but we have Mike. Are you able to put your slides back up? Cool. Here. You know what? I got this. Hold on. Oh, Mike, can you put your slides back up? Nope, he's not hearing me. Okay. So Future Health is a singular platform essentially for all of your students' like mental health and physical health needs, which is really great as far as having the ability as an administrator to look in on the back end to see, you know, oh, who has researched this, you know, who's going through this. So it's good for students to just kind of go through and learn, okay, you know, maybe I have an issue, you know, maybe my friend has an issue, my roommate has an issue, and how to get help and how to cope with that. But we also have, I'm sorry, I'm trying to like look for the PowerPoint while this is going on. We also do student outreach and health promotion aside from just health education. So we do daily student outreaches. You saw Q on that video, and Q will come in and he emails, they email the students every day to check in on them, very casual, but also, you know, making sure they know I'm here if you need to talk. We also do, we also do the, let's see, Q, what else was on there? Our hotline is confidential. It's anonymous, so no student has to kind of go through, you know, who they are when they call up the hotline, which is great. They don't have to go through their school, which is great. We pay for the first 3 visits to any in-person therapist if they need that, which is nice. If they don't have to get an explanation of benefits, they don't have to worry about that being sent to their house and their parents seeing anything. Where is this? I'm trying to think. I'm so sorry because I don't have the slides up in front of me. We do, so all of our clients do receive materials, and these materials, we do have them in Mandarin also, and we're working right now on getting them in Spanish. So we send out materials about, you know, simple health things like signs to look for in depression, or how to keep, you know, safe during COVID and social distancing, anything of that sort. And we work really hard and really close with all of our clients to make sure they have everything they need for that sort of thing to get that kind of health promotion out to their students. And we can also email them on behalf of the school. Oh, here we are. Beautiful. So we kind of go through everything from the education and prevention side, and then we go straight through the counseling, which I mentioned is the, Is everyone seeing that screen? Okay. But I don't hear Mike. Okay, so we'll just go Future Health Online. This is whatever, oh, there you are. You got it, Mike? Nope, okay. So Future Health Online is our basic online health and wellness plan. And like I said, it provides that preventative education on a bunch of different topics, and we do a new topic every year, which is great. So our latest one was sleep deprivation. Last year was sexual misconduct, which was really great. It talked about Title IX. Each of those topics come with a pre-exam and a post-exam, so your students and you can kind of see that learning growth. They all come with documentaries that we've made. I was on Future Health Online. Do you want to take over, or? Okay. They all come with reading materials, documentaries that we actually make. I'm in Massachusetts, so we make them up here with local healthcare providers, colleges and universities to make sure the content is relevant. And then we also talk to students to kind of see, you know, how it affects them and what they do. I talked about the student outreach. We also offer tons of other resources in case, you know, our program isn't what they're exactly looking for. And most of these other resources are free, which is great. And then they can get a certificate of completion after every topic.
All right, and Gina, did you talk about the ASAP program? I know we're getting short on time here, so I don't want to.
I just super briefly, but if you wanna go ahead, I'll put myself back on mute.
Okay, I'll just close it up here because I know you got other vendors coming up, following behind us. Our Student Assist program, it's kind of familiar. If you're familiar with an EAP program that you might get from your employer, think of that type of program, but for students. It does include a 24/7, 365 counseling line. The key features of our program that are a little unique versus other counseling lines out there are that, for example, when students do call our counseling line, if the counselor agrees with the student to refer them on to face-to-face counseling, through our Future Health program, we'll actually pay for their first 3 mental health visits, not their insurance company. So that's a key feature of the program. In addition to that, students can call about a range of issues, financial to other issues, big or small. if anyone would like to see like a demo of our online program, you can just contact us at Future Health, and we'd be glad to set up a demo and walk it through you. And hopefully I won't have issues with my audio at that time. But thank you all for your time today. We greatly appreciate it, and we'll go from there. Thank you.
Michael, thank you. And we appreciate Insurance for Students for also being our board of directors, past presidents, and foundation board reception sponsor. Just speaking as a mom, I think that Q is an awesome thing. I find it kind of a little bit comforting. It's a neat little thing
Yeah,
we have here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. And I think we're going to draw for our first giveaway from Insurance for Students. And I am getting, Doug's getting the drum roll ready. I'm sure it sounds good. And the name has just come through. Oh, this is someone I've seen in several sessions. Our first winner is Rontero Black.
Yes, and I'm here.
Congratulations. I will connect you with the fine folks at Insurance for Students, and you guys can get together on that.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, Doug, back to you.
I think she has excited kids that are happy about that door prize. Well, thank you again to Insurance for Students and for Future Health. Thank you for being one of our Exhibit Plus sponsors. Pardon the cough. Our next Exhibitor Plus is American College of Education. And TJ, are you here with us?
I am. Can you hear me?
You sound good.
And can you see my screen?
Yes. Looks good.
Perfect. Well, it's funny. I've been thinking about it a lot this week, and you know how I wish that, I think it was last year that we were all at the Innisbrook Resort, right, and enjoying our time there. And I remember wrapping up the conference and hanging out poolside at the resort, and in the evening time over the fire pit. And you know, there's just so many good relationships that we're able to build in person. And here we are, you know, kind of in this isolation and virtual world that we live in. And you know, like many of you, I'm sure I can't wait to get back to do some in-person normalcy next year. And I just got to say thanks to Charlie and the AFC team and everybody for doing a fantastic job this year and making the best of our virtual session. Thank you guys. I mean, I know it's not easy. We're all kind of battling through this together, but thanks for letting us be a part of this. And so with that, I'll jump in. Hopefully my audio is not breaking out, but please stop me if it is. Let me tell you a little bit about me first. So I've always been a strong supporter of community college education. You know, I'm a product of community college education. I graduated with my associate's degree from Walla Walla Community College in the state of Washington back in 2003. I transferred on to Pacific Lutheran to earn my bachelor's degree in business. But you know, that transfer process, that was far from seamless, you know, and if we fast forward over 15 years later, you know, here we are, and many students that continue to transfer are still dealing with the same headaches, you know, that I was dealing with back in 2003. And that's that their credits don't transfer seamlessly, right? And I would say that like it's been kind of a personal mission of mine to help streamline that transfer process. I've been building community college relationships on a professional level since 2006, and I can honestly say that, you know, a lot of the work that I've done through community college is to provide, you know, opportunity through affordability and quality education. But my work, you know, that it impacts more than just students transferring, right? It includes like all the stakeholders of the community college, faculty and staff and alumni, and everybody else in the community it touches, right? I recently, as you see, I recently left a huge global education company, and I was with that company for about 6 years, you know, and doing good work there. But I came over to ACE because of the values that they have here. You know, their values, I think, align with a lot of the community colleges throughout the nation, and the fact that, you know, we're both trying to provide access to high quality education, you know, affordable costs, right? And, you know, you couple that with with return on investment. So forgive me if, you know, if I stumble a little bit here. Like I said, I'm still new to the ACE family, but I want to kind of try to do my best to highlight some of the reasons that I came over here and some of the reasons that I think that ACE aligns with our community colleges throughout the nation, especially there in Florida. So with that, let me jump in and kind of introduce you to American College of Education. American College of Education, founded in 2005, so we're still fairly young, but we've been delivering, you know, affordable education and some of the highest quality education available, especially in an online format. You know, we provide, you know, online programs that advance, you know, careers, and we do so at prices that really lead the industry. And we'll talk a little bit about, you know, the pricing structure that we have and, you know, the affordability later on. ACE was founded as an education institution. So any of you, you know, that think of going on to get a master's of education, or you know someone who wants to transition to teaching, or perhaps you want to transition to teaching, or just take your next step in education, I think ACE could be a great fit for you. But ACE has also expanded into various new disciplines, right? Including leadership and management and nursing and healthcare and a number of other disciplines. And if you look at ACE by the numbers here, you're going to see that we're ranked 3rd in the nation for conferred master's degrees in education. You know, one thing that's not listed here, but I think is worth mentioning is, you know, that our doctoral programming. I was told by a colleague last week, so don't hold me to this, but I believe that, you know, it's true that our EDD program, you know, that we're one of the largest EDD programs in the nation, especially for an online piece. And I think that's, again, kind of relating to our cost, our pricing structure, you know, the accreditation that we stand behind, and the quality that we stand behind as well. We offer more than 50 online programs. There's, as you see, 35 degree programs and a number of micro-credentials and certificate programs. You know, we're based out of Indianapolis, but we grant degrees in 50 different states and approximately 50 different countries. So small but mighty, right? But most importantly, I think I want to draw attention to that accreditation piece, because as we all know, accreditation is a super important piece, and we're accredited by the Higher Learning Commission. And as we know, that's really important, especially as it comes to transfer of degree. Yeah, looking at the cost structure, right? So, you know, as we look at this, affordability has always been a part of ACE's mission. I mean, that's the reason they were founded in the first place. They wanted to provide the most affordable degree to people. ACE has made a deliberate decision not to accept federal funding, which means that, you know, like our tuition now is based upon the real cost of what it costs to create a degree, not just, you know, how much loans that we can get through coming through the door, right? We believe at ACE, you know, and ACE has always believed that students at all levels deserve a degree program that fits their budget. You know, you're looking at the screen here, and you know, as you can see, you know, ACE's programming, you know, that our tuition is nearly, you know, 50%, sometimes 60% less than other online colleges, right? It goes back to the affordability piece and the transparency and no hidden fees, right? You know, something that's not listed here that I think that I really want to bring attention to is the fact that, you know, most ACE students are able to graduate without any debt. And that's super important, especially in our world today, right? Where there's so much focus on student debt. For us to be able to say that most of our students are able to graduate without any debt, I don't know if there's a lot of colleges out there that can say that, but we can. And the other thing that I want to make sure that we highlight is that 85% rate there, that retention. We're all in higher education. We know the importance of retention. 85% of students who come to ACE stick with us and complete their degree programming. And so that's something that we're super proud of. And I think that talks, you know, goes to show, you know, the standard operating procedures, the things that we have internally to help our students, you know, motivate them and keep them, you know, focused on the end all goal. This is kind of that quote that I really like. Affordability is not just a buzzword; it's a guiding principle. You'll see that on a number of our marketing flyers. But if we're looking at it, let's face it, our industry often likes to talk about price per credit hour, right? Like that model. And I'm guilty of that. I just showed it to you on the previous screen, right? The price per credit hour. But I wanted to kind of paint a real picture for you all regarding cost, right? So here's some real numbers that really I think will sink in when you talk and you value affordability. That bachelor's degree program. So you're seeing that CCNE accredited program. We just announced that we got CCNE earlier this week, which is really important for us and obviously for all nurses. They can complete a nursing degree, and you can complete a leadership degree or a management degree, a bachelor's degree for under $8,000 with us, right? Master's degrees for less than $9,500, doctoral programming, a legit EDD program for under $24,000. This isn't just like subscription or like, hey, this is the cost per semester, per year. This is an all-in cost, under this tuition, fees, all of that included, right? So as you can see, and I think hopefully you can hear it in my voice, I'm excited about, the value that ACE brings to the academic space. I believe that your students, your colleagues, you can afford the American College of Education. ACE is here for you. And if you're a transfer counselor, a program chair, a dean, really anyone who helps in building and aiding that transfer alignment piece, I want to connect with you. It's like I told you earlier, it's my mission to help align general education programming, streamline that transfer project or process, and really figure out the seamless ways that students can complete their degrees. So with that, I want to pause. I don't know if there's going to be a whole lot of Q&A if any people have questions or whatnot, but I did want to leave my contact information here for anybody out there that might be interested in learning more, connecting with me in regards to building some of these seamless transfer pathways. So there's my contact information there. You can contact me obviously via email, phone, or reach out to me via LinkedIn, or you can just visit ace.edu. So with that, I'll pause there, come up for breath, and see if there's any questions or where we want to go next.
If anybody has a question, you can take it yourself off mute,
or
put it
I'll
in the
check
chat.
in the chat channel here.
And we'll moderate it.
And TJ, it is nice to have a familiar face back. And with a company that we can learn more about, I think you and I have chatted about some cool ways that we can kind of collaborate between ACE and AFC. So I am excited for some things to happen in the future.
Yeah, you guys do great work there, the AFC, and like I said, we've worked together in the past, and look forward to continuing to support you guys and figure out ways that we can work together. But again, thanks for letting us be a part of this, and hopefully we're in a different spot next year other than on a virtual setting. I'll stop sharing now and turn it over. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, TJ, and thank you to the American College of Education for being one of our exhibitors plus. And moving into our next one, our next exhibitor is Schneider Electric. And Andrew, are you here with us?
Hey, hello, this is Charlie Johnson. I'm with Schneider Electric. Andrew is unable to make it today due to some unforeseen situations. So I thought I'd step in for him and just take a couple of minutes and introduce myself.
If you can come a little closer to your microphone, and you may have to speak up a little bit too. We're having just a little trouble hearing you. It's clear, but it's very soft.
How about that?
It's a little bit better. A little bit better. We'll let everybody turn their volumes up appropriately. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I'm switching between headphones and speakerphones and everything else. So is that working okay?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So apologies. So I'm with Schneider Electric, and let me see if I can share my screen here. I'm just going to take a minute. If that's possible. Let's see here. I'm having trouble. Share screen. And getting there. Here we go. Can everyone see
Okay.
that?
Looking good.
button it up.
We can see your slides.
Yeah, good. So I just wanted to show this one slide. And first of all, thank you for having us at the AFC. We know that as it has been stated many times, this is an awkward situation. So apologies for the technical challenges here, but we're happy to be here, part of the AFC. I just wanted to take 2 minutes just to introduce Schneider Electric, what we do, and would be happy to connect with anybody afterwards through this. But Schneider Electric, we're a top-rated national energy service company. When you think of Schneider Electric, you think of building controls, microgrid technologies. You probably have all seen the Square D logo in some way, shape, or form throughout your facilities. That's who we are. We're a 110-year-old company that is involved with all things infrastructure and energy infrastructure. Our group, particular group that's part of working here with the AFC group, is a $2.6 billion ESCO. We've done $2.6 billion in energy services projects, mostly in our public sector marketplaces around the country. And really what we do is we help our public sector clients to modernize their facilities, their infrastructure, improve sustainability, fund your goals, and engage your community. We develop and implement energy infrastructure projects, such as your building HVAC, lighting controls, central utility plants, sustainability projects such as solar, geothermal, and distribution projects. We drive that by creating the ability to create capital for you to invest in these infrastructure projects. With this, we also shift the operational and maintenance risk of those programs from you and that burden that you have on your shoulder over to a partner like Schneider Electric. And then we also give you the ability to add innovation, upgrade, modernize, kind of move into the 21st century of energy innovation on your campus. Really with all trying to align with what your efforts are in attracting and retaining students, perhaps faculty and research as well. It's really to enhance your facility and infrastructure to advance you to the direction that you're trying to get to. So that's who we are at Schneider Electric. We're happy to be part of the AFC organization, and we do work all around the state, as you can see on this slideshow here. And what else can I say? I'm happy to be part of the organization. So thank you.
Well, thank you for stepping in today. And it is nice to see our schools represented on that slide. So that's wonderful. We appreciate you for your support. And when I chatted with Andrew, he mentioned that there would be a gift card given away. So on behalf of Schneider, we will get that drawing going. And then I'll connect the winner there with Andrew and yourself. So you guys can chat about that. But I'm going to get my chat pulled up here. And Ansley, the intern, has pulled a name. I'm not going to call for the drum roll because I think our drums need some tuning. But this is a good one. This is the Pat McGee. You have won the drawing.
Well, congratulations, and we look forward to connecting.
Yay! Woohoo!
There she is.
Woohoo!
Well, Schneider Electric, everyone there, thank you so much. We appreciate your support. I encourage everyone to check out the virtual booth. There's lots of contact information there, links to websites so you can see all that you need to see and learn all that you need to learn.
Thank you so much.
Sorry about that, Charlie. I'm back if you need me. Thank you to Schneider Electric. And of course, Andrew couldn't join us, but thank you very much for being one of our Exhibitors Plus. Our next Exhibitor Plus is 25th Hour Communications. And Stephanie, I believe you're here with us.
Hello, how is everyone? Can you hear me?
You sound great. We can see your camera great.
Good. I don't have that radio audio voice like Doug, which is a shame, but we'll do the best we can.
Sound great. Sound great.
All right. So my name is Stephanie Pettis. I'm with 25th Hour Communications, and we are a company, a virtual company that was founded in 2011 by our president, Jennifer Aries. And just a little bit of background, Jennifer actually retired from the California system and moved across the country with her husband to be closer to family, and started the company in 2011 specifically for community colleges. So that's actually how we were founded, is on the premise and the same mission and vision as community colleges. Myself, I personally am originally from Alabama, and I moved to Northwest Florida in 2013. So I'm actually a part of the Florida college system, I still believe, because of my time at Northwest Florida State College for about 6 years. So I know April is on the call today, and she is one of the most positive people in the world. So if you have not connected with April, please do so. So just a little bit more about us. We are a leading provider of communication and marketing services to colleges and organizations quite literally across the country. We provide our clients an expert crafted comprehensive marketing strategy woven within traditional strategies as well. So a little bit more about our services: branding, marketing, web services, full spectrum advertising, social media management, public relations, fundraising and advancement, executive communications, and public affairs. Next, we're going to have a video. I know that one thing that you guys are looking at is a very strong initiative right now in Florida, is the Get There Florida initiative. And workforce, as we know, also is one of the top goals of the new administration in Washington. So community colleges, workforce, high quality and in-demand jobs are coming. And I wanted to share with you a case study today with one of our clients, and our Vice President of Marketing and Communication, Crystal Berry, recorded a really quick video so that you guys could see a little bit about one of our case studies and our success stories.
Stephanie, we're not seeing your screen yet.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. We'll try that again. Third time's a charm.
We have, there's no audio to the video. If you'll unshare your screen and go back to the share screen, there is a checkbox there where you enable computer sound.
Okay.
Do you see that checkbox there?
1 second.
Okay.
Share screen. It's asking for a password. Sorry.
Hello and welcome. My name is Chris.
Okay. Do we finally have success? Great.
Hello and welcome. My name is Crystal Berry, Vice President of Marketing and Communications for 25th Hour Communications. I am here to share with you an East Coast case study revolved around energy-focused programs and really how we've worked to change the narrative. So what I would like to do is share my screen in just a moment here after I give you just a little bit of background about this client and the campaign success that we had. So we partnered with Tri-State Energy and Advanced Manufacturing Consortium, which is named TEAM. We needed to work together to examine and coordinate the opportunities in these colleges that live within Pennsylvania, Ohio, and West Virginia. Some of our target audiences are pretty traditional in a way that we are always looking to recruit these type of users and potential students from these audiences, but really, this is a new take. This is a new take on these audiences. So we are looking at college faculty and staff to raise awareness of the different types of programs and strategic and workforce partners that TEAM brings to the table. We worked with them to market to skilled trades, STEM students, junior and high school students, community members with some college, community members looking to upskill, underemployed, unemployed, and furloughed. And of course, employers, public, corporate, and nonprofit. Wanted to be able to share this and really spread the message far and wide. But there's one unique caveat here, which is that TEAM had never, ever co-branded or done a forward-facing, community-facing advertising campaign ever. So not only did we have to market programs that are traditionally a little bit hard to talk about, we also had to brand and increase brand awareness and brand education around TEAM and what this meant for the communities that it served. Some of our key messages were that of employer informed and vetted. Okay, so these programs are informed by the employers that hire these graduates, they're vetted. Share among partners across state lines that transfer credits can transfer. Focused on energy and advanced manufacturing related knowledge and skills. Accessible, local, and affordable. We know that that comes with a lot of our messaging. Learn and earn, some flexible stuff, flexible entry, flexible exit. Those were important parts of the message. And also utilizing a stackable credential model. But that again is another difficult thing to share with community members. It's a very academic term. So we had our work cut out for us. The goals of this campaign were to increase interest in teen careers, enrollment in teen programs, and also finally just really take the leap right off the mountain and do digital and really look at the data and how that can inform these campaigns going forward. Now, the last goal of this campaign that 25th Hour actually brought to the table was sustainability of this consortium and also sustainability of advertising and promotion. So we built those into our messages so that messages could be reused, they could be optimized based on the data, so that the work didn't fall on the desk of the marketing or the career and technical person at the college. So it was a big project, it was a big beast, but man, we really pulled it apart and had some great success. So let's go ahead and share my screen and let's look at the numbers. Okay, so what you're looking at is our TEAM Consortium case study. With this campaign, we worked specifically with 8 community colleges for this campaign. What you will see on the left-hand side is our take at creating specific assets for this campaign, but that still echoed the TEAM Consortium brand and actually co-branding opportunities. So each individual college, we requested the brand guidelines, the brand standards, things like that, logo guidelines, and really took a look at how we could create an asset that spoke to TEAM and the consistency and collaboration of TEAM, but also gave each individual college their own look and feel that made sense to them and actually didn't break their brand rules. So we worked within each individual college. We did college research, spoke with career and technical education and marketing, and we were able to create this. So as you can see, the creative treatment for this campaign is very similar. We've got an arrow kind of insinuating motion. We've got a circuit board, which is where a lot of these careers started and where they will, go. Future of robotics, mass equipment, kind of manufacturing, creating mass food and products in quantity. We also have an opportunity for the TEAM logo to be the star in essence, but not to overshadow all the other things that are going on in the graphic. The font and the colors are again true to the college. And then we had the same copy. So it's teamwork makes dreams work. And we really did play off that because not only is it a great tagline, but also our spin on it helps us kind of capture some of those Google searches that might come through. 33,000 Google ads answered, over 8.5 million ads served in 8 weeks. We had over 1,800 calls to the colleges, and we had over 3,000 smart mailers or postcards sent out. Smart mailer is a postcard that gets mailed out to anybody that lands on your landing page. So we're really excited to share this with you. Energy is big, not just on the East Coast and not just near Ohio, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia, but all over the place. We've got a lot of grant dollars available and a lot of buckets of money that are opening up in regard to programs like advanced manufacturing, mechatronics, instrumental measurement, gas measurement, and all of the other programs that fall into this, like HVAC and welding, construction. Those are not to be forgotten. So thank you again for letting me share the success of the 25th Hour and Team Consortium project. And I look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions at all, please go ahead and drop them to Stephanie Pettis, our Vice President of Planning and Strategy. Thanks. Hello and welcome. My name is Crystal Berry, Vice.
Okay. So as Crystal talked about, great success in that. I know that that was a consortium example, but obviously we had very specific colleges as a part of that campaign, and you can see the success there. But unique times as we're living in, as we all see from our technology malfunctions, unique times call for unique solutions. And I fully believe with all my heart that 25th Hour Communications is a very creative solution and unique solution for community colleges, especially in the state of Florida. We are local, as I said. I still in the panhandle of Florida, so I am among my people with AFC, and I really appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity to be with you. Just a few more successes. Recently, 5 days time, we were able to launch a full service call center. We increased one client's enrollment by 76% during this time, so that's amazing. And also we had a fundraising goal this year for one of our college's foundation. They wanted to do an internal campaign that was really small, like around $8,000, and we ended up with $24,000 for the fundraising campaign. So, and that was internal, so that was a faculty and staff foundation campaign. So we are a unique company, we have unique solutions, and we definitely want to be a part of what you guys are trying to do and the success at your colleges. So now, the whole reason why you're here, door prizes. We have 2 amazing door prizes that Charlie's going to help us out with by calling a number. So we do have a website audit that we can deliver for you. So we'll connect with you guys, whoever wins after the session. But website audit, and then also motion graphics, which you can use for paid social, YouTube, you name it. Pretty much any platform these days is where we need to head with video. So if you have any questions, Charlie has my contact information, and I'll also drop it in the chat. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. Pretty cool work there. Yeah. So, like she said, just what we've been waiting on are some door prizes. So I will be receiving 2 names from our intern, Ainsley. And the first name that is coming through is Miss Andrea Gabriel.
Yay, thank you.
Hey, there you are. Congratulations. I will connect you with Stephanie a little later on today.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You bet. All right. And I'm getting that second name coming through. I don't know if I recognize this name or not. Has anyone heard of Miss Melanie Miner? Is Melanie out there? I know she is. I just was chatting with her not too long ago. So I will connect you with both of those winners, Stephanie, but we appreciate you. We appreciate your support at this conference and for spending your lunchtime with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you again to 25th Hour Communications, and thank you, Stephanie, and everybody with your organization. Thank you for being one of our exhibitors. As we did yesterday, we take a very brief intermission to hear an important presidential message from the AAFC president, Matt White. Matt White, sir, how are you today?
Pretty good, Doug. Thank you for running this for us, and thank you to Charlie for running this. And thank you to our sponsors for sponsoring our conference. As I said yesterday, I know I get lots and lots of calls from vendors, especially in IT. I'll be honest, I don't answer my phone when it rings from the outside because I get probably 30 vendor calls a day. So I think that's something that AFC is able to do, is to kind of curate and vet our sponsors and vendors to really know who's a good fit for our colleges. And I think that's what we've got here with our sponsors. All of these sponsors are really good fits for our college. So thank you to them for sponsoring our conference, and thank you to all of our participants for being on our vendor fair and for participating in our conference as well. So once again, thank you to our sponsors, and we greatly appreciate it. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. And we move on with our Exhibitor Plus vendor fair. And we're headed now to Wesley Chapel, Florida, just north of Tampa, right near the Pasco Hernando State College Porter campus. And we're going to hear from the Hyatt Place, Tampa Wesley Chapel. And Daria, do I say your name correctly? Daria, I see you there on camera. Thanks for joining us.
Daria, thank you, Doug. Yes.
Okay, we can see you and hear you quite well.
Very well. Very well. Thank you so much for the introduction. Welcome everyone to our booth, and before we begin, I'm going to share our contact information with everyone in the chat box for you to have it handy for any questions and for any further communication. But I'm here myself presenting the Hyatt Place Wesley Chapel, and with me my colleague is Director of Catering Sales, Davinia White, and we just want to tell you a little bit about the property, about the location, and about the accommodations that we offer. So I'm going to share screen. Let's see what we have. I find the button. Oh, there, got it. There we go. Perfect. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we see the PowerPoint, and now we see the PowerPoint full screen. You're looking good.
Perfect. Thank you. So the Hyatt Place Wesley Chapel is the hotel just a little north from Tampa, and it's a new property that was built here across from Tampa Premium Outlet Mall just 2 years ago. We started operating in July 2018. Located in a beautiful walking suburban areas with a lot of restaurants, shops, entertainment around. Just absolutely stunning. And if you come in, first you come into the hotel, you see our spacious lobby. The rooms, the hotel consists of two parts. We have our sleeping rooms like you would find in any Hyatt Place, but also the unique part of our hotel is the convention center that is attached to the hotel portion. And our convention center, and we'll tell you a little bit more in a minute, can accommodate, what is it, 350 people on the good day.
Yeah, 350 people and 400 theatre staff.
Mm-hmm. And I say on a good day because this year, obviously, we do need to follow some restrictions, but even still with all the social distancing that we have to follow, we're still continue whole conferences and meeting for up to 150 people per. So we're continuing operating. We were able to stay open, didn't close during the tough times in March and April. Excuse me. But of course, we did have to adjust our cleaning and sanitary policies, which not only now we're sanitizing and cleaning more frequently, we're using also different type of chemicals, and we're following the strict guidelines of the Hyatt corporate and the industry standards. Just to give you a quick look and an overview of our properties, this is our main lobby. with the business center available to all our guests. Our bar, full bar available from a.m. till 12 a.m. at night, from morning time till 12 a.m. at night. And we do serve food throughout the day at our bar in our Starbucks area here. The hotel also offers breakfast to all our guests, and parking and Wi-Fi is complimentary, which is again unique for a property with the convention space, where all those charges would be additional for your attendees, for your organizers. So this is a very unique and very accommodating situation that we have here. So let's take a look. Our spacious rooms, all our rooms the size of a studio suite. We do have 2 queen beds available in those, or 1 king bed, and the little living room area with a pull-out sofa. So all our rooms do have that extra space for maybe an extra guest or a larger family, with whereas additional sleeping room accommodations.
Okay, and this is the Sierra Conference Center. My name is Davinia White, as Daria introduced me earlier. I'm the Director of Catering Sales for all the events and meetings that take place at our beautiful property. This is the outside of the Sierra Conference Center. And the great thing about the Sierra Conference Center is that any events that we have, any large corporate events, weddings, that sort of thing that's taking place in the conference center, we do actually have an entrance away from the hotel. So the guests that are attending don't need to walk through the main hotel. If they are staying over at the hotel, then there is also access from inside, but they don't need to walk through the hotel in order to get into the conference center. This is our pre-function area. So just as you enter into the conference center, you have the pre-function area. It's a beautiful space, nice and light and airy, and it creates brilliant photo opportunities for corporate events, for weddings, and we usually hold our reception areas inside here and our cocktail hours as well after a wedding ceremony. That's just another view of the actual pre-function area, just to give you an idea of the space that we have out there. And usually if we are doing an event and it is a buffet event, then we would have the food outside into the pre-function area, just to give more space inside where we would build a dance floor. If you can see to the right, is that right? Right,
no, or left? Right. I hope they see the same right. Yes.
Yeah, so to my right, you can see there's a red light in the coving on the ceiling, and we can actually do up to 36 different color lighting. It is like I say, it's a beautiful property, and we can definitely match any color scheme that's taking place. And if we go back as well, sorry, Daria, to the one before, which one? This one?
Up and down.
Okay. This is set like a buffet. Right now with the CDC guidelines, like Daria did mention, we are doing more, we are doing up to 150 people events. If we do a buffet, then we have our buffet stations separated, and we have one member of our banquet team positioned behind each banquet station, and that just eliminates people coming and everybody touching the same utensils. So we would have one person serving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is just a few pictures of inside our ballroom that we've had some events. We don't do all the decorating, but we do work with preferred vendors who do come and make some beautiful, just transform the space as if it needed it. This is a picture of 2 of our other spaces. It's our Magnolia 1 and 2 meeting space, where we can obviously hold conference meetings for up to 70 people prior to COVID-19, and now I won't do more than 40 in the space. And then it's that on the right hand side is the same room where it was used for a small rehearsal dinner. Sorry.
Just to give another example of
yeah.
how beautiful this
and
is.
This is just another example of a wedding that we did just before COVID hit.
That was the last.
And that's the end.
That was the last slide. But just something I could add. So in addition to the conference space, we do have multiple meeting rooms,
Yes.
Smaller size. So really very flexible accommodations. Depends on your needs. Depends on. I think we're still sharing. Yeah. Depends on the needs. Depends on event type, and again depends on the guidelines that we have to follow. But we are the Hyatt Place Wesley Chapel, Tampa. We are the second largest here in the county, and again we're sharing our information with all of you out there. I did have a couple flyers, couple slides attached for you as well on the main website for you to keep it handy in case something comes up. But if you have any questions, please feel free to send some directly to us or in the chat box, or if Doc would be able to read those or refer those questions, yes, please. We're here to answer any of those.
Now, let me see if we have questions in here. A lot of big compliments, especially free parking.
Yes.
You had me at breakfast. I don't know that we specifically have a question, just a lot of compliments. Great venue. It's gorgeous. Really is a beautiful property. Again, free parking. How fun.
And we also have state-of-the-art. The conference center is state-of-the-art, so we do actually have the same lighting inside the ballroom as we do in the pre-function area. And we also have built-in speakers as well, so it's really great for when DJs come. All they actually need to bring is their auxiliary lead and their laptop, and they're away.
I'm sure folks are thinking, gosh, there's a million things that students here.
Well, Daria, that sounds wonderful, and I look forward to planning a trip down so that I can check out the space.
Yes, please do.
All the wonderful space that you have. Now, I know when we chatted earlier, you mentioned that you had a giveaway. Do you want to tell them about that?
We do have a giveaway just to give an opportunity for your attendees today to experience our property, to experience the hotel and possibly our convention space. We're offering 2-night complimentary stay with breakfast. And in addition to that, including 50% off the meeting room rental for your event, for your next event.
Wow, that is amazing. And I've even tried to pay off our intern to pull my name. That is working. So let me check my chat box here. She's sending that through. Oh, and our winner is Alonda Jones. And I will be connecting you guys, but that was wonderful. I'm ready for a vacation just looking at that. It looks so relaxing and welcoming. Thank you so much for being a part of this. And we hope to see you down the road.
Thank you, and it's a perfect time to visit Florida. The weather
certainly is.
Well, everyone is from Florida already, but
we need to visit our own state, definitely.
Visit this part.
And there's so much to do in the area as well. There's so many restaurants, and you know, we've got a main event that's just opened up across the road, and Rock and Brew, so it's amazing.
Busch Gardens not too far from here, 15 minutes drive, so
and then
shop all soon.
Yes, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Daria.
Okay, I was just trying to look something up here. It's a beautiful 73 degrees in Wesley Chapel today, so it's always a good time to visit Florida. My weather app is very slow today. Okay, Charlie, I think we're ready to move on. Thank you again to the Hyatt Place Tampa Wesley Chapel for being one of our Exhibitor Plus. Our next one I know is a longtime sponsor of AFC, and we're glad to have them back here this year. This is Grand Canyon University. And Lauren, I think you're here to tell us a little bit more about the university.
Yes, thank you so very much. I do appreciate the warm welcome. In fact, I'm not sure if this is possible. If we're able to give Alan control for a moment, Oh, did he already do it?
We see.
I think we got it.
I think we got a video ready.
Okay, so
Oh,
we're gonna
hold-
start out with a little video. Alan also is here with us from Grand Canyon University, and we're gonna share a little video, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about it, and we'll open it up for some questions and answers if anybody has any.
And Lauren or Charlie, if one of you guys can give me a thumbs up if you can hear the audio. I think I did this correctly.
All right.
Hey, welcome to GCU. You're in Lope Country now.
What's that sound?
We bring the thunder in the heart of Phoenix.
All right, time to go. Beam me up, Scotty.
I'm getting my master's in education online. I can't slow down time, but I do make my own schedule. Good thing too, since I'm a mom, wife, student, and teacher. The rest of my time, I make sure this house keeps rolling.
Here at the Lopes Lab, when we're not contemplating the paradoxes of time travel, hey Mort, greetings. We're working on technology that will save lives. And robots.
We're being hacked!
Time to get to work. I'm defending against malware and hacker attacks. We need people who can outsmart the enemy. Oh, I got you now. And?
Here at GCU, we teach you to harness your passion, transform it into a career so you can help change the world.
It's good to know. My passion isn't just in the classroom. It's also on the court. Game point. No pressure.
Pressure! Let me tell you about pressure. When it's life or death, that's when the pressure is really on. Doctor, he's going into VFib. Nurse, get the crash cart. Clear!
It takes grit and determination to lead a Division I team. Push it! Push it! But for some of us, it just comes naturally.
When it comes to school spirit, we do it best. Lopes up.
Lopes up.
There's a thunder in all of us. Come find your purpose at Grand Canyon University.
Be the thunder. Be the change that you needed. Be the thunder.
All right. Thank you so very much, Alan. I really, really appreciate sharing that video with us. All right, everybody can hear us okay? All right, great. So my name is Lauren, that is Alan. We are here from Grand Canyon University. Thank you so much for having us. Want to go ahead and share a little bit about Grand Canyon University with you all, and then we'll definitely open it up for some questions if anybody has any. Grand Canyon University is located in Phoenix, Arizona. We are a ground campus. We were founded in 1949, so going strong for 70 years. We have over 200 academic programs, with approximately 175 of those being 100% online. We have more than 80,000 online students, and we pretty much focus on the quality of the education in conjunction with the support for the students. Some of the things that a lot of individuals will ask is, well, what makes GCU different? So I want to go ahead and go over those, because you know, these days there's a lot of programs that are also ground campuses, but also have an online presence. And you know, just due to flexibility and the fast pace of our lives these days. So I just want to highlight a couple things that Grand Canyon University does a little bit differently for their students. So of course it's flexible, convenient, and 100% online. And what that means is there isn't any time that you actually have to be online. So we don't have any scheduled courses. You have to be available at a certain time. It's 100% flexible on your schedule and what works best for you. Of course, there's going to be some milestones and things that have to be completed throughout the week. However, it's when you schedule them. It's one class at a time. They're shorter terms, so you can focus in and hone in on the information of each individual course. If you feel that you do have more time, there are options to double up or cascade additional classes to expedite graduation, but we do focus on the quality of the education versus fast tracking or speeding up the process. We are open to high transfer of credits. So we also promote alternative pathways to earn credits. So if that's of interest for our students, we will definitely talk to you about those different options. And then we also have scholarships directly from Grand Canyon University. It isn't anything that you will have to apply or compete to earn. It's if you're eligible. We have scholarships through partnerships and different cohorts and all different types of different scholarships available. If you ever are in Phoenix, Arizona, you do have full access to our campus. You are a fully admitted Grand Canyon University student. So it's not a branch of GCU. It's not GCU Online. You're a student with Grand Canyon University. And then we do not have a time limit on transfer credits. So we have situations where students may have earned credits 20 some odd years ago. As long as it's from an accredited institution and it's a C or higher, we will most likely attempt to transfer that in. We don't have the time limit of it has to be within a certain amount of time. And then you also have a grad support team throughout your entire academic journey. So I'm going to touch on that here in just a couple moments. And then we also provide a complete portfolio of all things related, including a complimentary transfer credit evaluation, a net price calculator, funding plan, an academic plan with a proposed schedule. And we do not have any application fees or out-of-state tuition rates, anything like that. And we provide all these complimentary services to support our students in helping them make well-educated decisions on finding the best fit program and college to support them on their educational goals. Now, as far as the transfer credit evaluation, we refer to that as the LOPES evaluation. So it will allow you to see how your coursework and previous credits can apply to your program, as well as look at different opportunities of either taking courses at GCU or utilizing alternative pathways to bring in those college credits. It also allows us to help determine if you have enough funding to cover the entire cost of your program versus starting and then finding out later on you may not have enough funds and then you're stuck with needing to repay these student loans and not having a degree. So we talk about all of that up front. And then I want to go in a little bit about the support. So this is your grad support team. So you'll have a university counselor such as myself or Alan. Depending on the program, you may have like a field experience counselor or a teacher placement counselor. You'll always have an instructor with your course. And then we also have a student services counselor. And together we are with you to support you from now until the day that you actually graduate. So if you have a question or a concern or anything at all going on, you can simply call, text, or email that grad support team, whatever it is that's going on, and we'll figure out where we need to go ahead and navigate you to find the support necessary to resolve whatever it is that is going on. And then we also try to bring the same environment that our campus students are able to utilize into an online fashion. So what that means is like your library, tutoring, tech support. We have a career center with a job board. We have online tutorials for certain items. So all of the same type of support and resources, including a math and a writing center, a student success center, are available to our online learners, just like our campus learners have access to that as well. As far as different opportunities for funding, we have scholarships. We support our students in walking them through different aspects of financial aid. We cover funding plans before they actually even think about getting started. And we just want to make sure that our students know everything up front so there's no surprises, there's no hidden agendas. We review a net price calculator with them and basically just cover everything up front so It allows them to see what it's like to be a student at Grand Canyon University before they actually get started, so they can ensure and feel comfortable about making a well-educated decision. So that's kind of it in a nutshell, in a small little presentation here. And I want to go ahead and open it up for any questions and answers, as well as allow Alan to chime in and share anything from his neck of the woods down there in Miami, Florida.
Yeah, no, thanks, Lauren. I think you really, you hit the nail on the head. Just to reemphasize, we're here in Florida. We have 400 counselors that are located across the country that are in the areas where our students live, work, and play. So, being able to meld that online environment with not to beat the COVID horse here, but what used to be in-person interactions really makes a big difference. And then, I always like to ask my students, when you did your last degree, what was your counselor's name? And in most cases, they don't know, because they have a counselor that enrolls them, and then a counselor that helps with financial aid, and then an academic advisor. And in most cases, they get really close with that one or two instructors. And we really try to make the difference here by staying with our students. So counselors like Lauren and I, we stick with the student, like she said, the whole way through until they graduate, and then actually help them celebrate that graduation locally here. And then the only other thing that I would add in is, not only do we really enjoy helping students reach their goals and find their purpose, but we always love the opportunity to sit down with organizations and talk about things like scholarship opportunities, further support. We've been doing a great deal of praxis prep for schools that have teachers that are chasing that licensure. We've got coming up here in the new year, we've got NCLEX prep for nursing students, and just some additional support areas where we can help those students, even maybe before they're students at GCU, get ready to take on the next leg of their journey. And then Lauren, I'm gonna post both of our contact information here in the chat window just so everybody has it. And we're ready for questions.
Yeah.
Well, kind of just more of a comment. I have been in contact with someone local here in Tallahassee, because we do have a partnership with you guys. So we'll have a landing page that our members are able to go to. So that's kind of something forward that our members can look forward to seeing on our website and learning more about it. And Lauren, I just have to tell you, I really love your background. I feel like I am a student flying in, getting ready to go tour the campus at Grand Canyon University.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. I don't know if I move out of the way. That's actually our campus.
That is beautiful.
So somehow they were able to get that skyline picture. And if you look down, of course, it's probably smaller. I don't know what it looks like on your guys' end, but it is actually a photo of our entire campus down there. So yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you both for being here. Appreciate it. Enjoy learning more about it. And like I said, our members will be headed to your website via our website to learn even more. So thank you both. The video was great.
Thank you so much for the time and the opportunity.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, and thank you again to Grand Canyon University. Thank you both. We have 2 more sponsors coming up here. Our next Exhibitor Plus is Bellevue University. And Patty, are you with us today? Patty Moore, Bellevue University. Well, Charlie, how about if I move on to Diamond View Studios and we'll see if we can find Patty. Okay, I see you shaking your head. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our next sponsor is Diamond View Studios. If you will give me a moment, I have to share my own screen for this one. Okay, let me see here. Back to that screen too. Don't know why that's over there. Let's come over here. Okay, Charlie, can you see my screen there? All right.
Don't be fooled. Get hundreds of exciting.
It's refreshing. What's it taste like, dude?
$40 voucher. Very cool to follow the rules.
Oh, Father, tell me, do we get what we deserve? Oh, we get what we deserve. And where down we go, oh, 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 where down we go, oh, 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 so where down we go. Oh, baby, yeah. Oh, baby. Way down we and where down we go, oh, 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 where down we go, oh, 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 so where down we go.
I can't do this anymore.
And cut.
Stories. For centuries we've told them, but how we hear them is ever changing. From the campfire to the radio to the television and now to the screens in our pockets, we've shifted from pausing and listening to sharing stories on the go. But the stories themselves have always served the same purpose: to captivate and entertain, to inspire. And we need inspiration, now more than ever. And stories need to be told. So whoever you are, wherever you are, gather round.
one of the biggest shifts that's going on right now is that we are moving our lives online.
Today, we've fully transitioned to a digital world, which means video is no longer a luxury, it's a necessity in order for businesses to reach customers. 80% of all online traffic right now is video, and the reason is video is the language of the digital world. At Diamond View, we make videos that you can really feel and experience, and I think the difference is when you watch a Diamond View video, it doesn't feel like you're watching a video. It feels like you're there, like you're connecting at a deeper level.
We create video content across a wide array of industries, some of which include travel and tourism, healthcare, higher education, sports and entertainment, and the beauty and fashion industry.
Whether they have a script or a concept in mind, or if we're starting fresh with our own concept, we work together to make their vision come to life.
At Diamond View, all of us pride ourselves on our storytelling ability, and I think that's what makes us unique. We want to keep getting better at stories so we can tell the stories we're passionate about and tell the stories that our clients are passionate about.
We want to give them every tool possible, every tool in our tool belt, so that they feel comfortable, ready, prepared, and excited too. It's a fun process.
So technology has really transformed the way we're doing business today, and it takes away really any creative limitations we had before. We recently invested into an LED screen that allows us to take someone in any scene you can imagine, and it allows us to do it at a click of a button.
We are passionate people. We love what we do. And I don't think that you come to Diamond View looking for a video. You come to Diamond View looking to have your story told.
Awesome. Thank you, Doug, for showing those. Unfortunately, Diamond View was not able to join us. They have some great things going on, and they were moving into a new location. So lots of moving parts happening there, but those videos are incredible. And just to let you know, those are the product of a Florida College System graduate from our very own Pasco Hernando State College. Tim Moore is just done amazing with that. So I highly encourage you to reach out to all of our exhibitors, check out their booths on the Attendify platform, send an email. We thank them so much for their support. Without them, I think we've said a few times, we would not have been able to do this at the rate that we have been able to. So to everyone who is here with us, we thank you, we appreciate you, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.
Excellent. Great job, Charlie. Thank you, everyone.